question number 1. Find the three inequalities. So, in this question, we are already provided with the equations. So, this is our region R is basically enclosed in three walls, and we are given with the equations of each and every wall. First of all, let's try to understand that where the marked region should be identified and how. So if you are provided with the vertical line, understood that this region will be greater and this will be less. If you are having a horizontal line, so above the horizontal line you will get larger values and below lesser values. Students also get confused about the sign of larger and greater. So if we write less in English alphabets, so this sign is matching with the lesser than sign. So you can remember like this that this sign is lesser sign. So the other two kind of lines, one line that is rising from left to right and one line that is falling from left to right. So both have the lesser portion below them and greater portion above them. So this region R is below this line. So you will say this inequality will be replacing the equal sign. This equation will be replacing this equal sign with the lesser than and equal to. If you are having dotted line, you will just use less than or greater than sign. If you are using solid lines, you will be using lesser than equal to and greater than or equal to signs. So we will be using lesser than and equal to sign over here. So according to the vertical line, the region R is on its greater side. As you can see, these numbers are greater and numbers on the left are less. So this equation x is equal to 4 will be showing with the dotted line. So will be showing that x is greater than 4. And lastly, this equation and region R is on its above side. So you will write, and it's a dotted line. So 2y greater than x minus 4. Write down the largest value of 3x plus y in the region R and for the integer values. The integers do not include fractions or decimals. So 3x plus y, largest possible value. So I cannot take this value for the highest value of x. I might have the integer value that is 7. So this line. But for the y value in this range, I also have 3. So 3 comma 6 could be our answer. But over here 5 6 comma 3 and 5 comma 4, I can try these both answers. I cannot take this one because 4 is on a dotted line, so this point cannot be taken. So either it has to be 6 comma 3 or it has to be 5 comma 4. Now let's see, answer gives us the largest answer. First going for 6 comma 3. So this is your x, this is your y. Answer is 21. And for 5 comma 4, answer is 19. So this is the largest value. Uh, yes. Okay. Next question. Region R satisfies these inequalities. Now this is an important thing, that whether you have to shade the unwanted region or the wanted region. So region R is defined by these three inequalities, but we have to shade the unwanted region. Okay. First of all, let's identify the region, then we will go for the shading. So our first line is y is equal to 1. For plotting, you may convert the inequalities to the equations. So first equation is y is equal to 1. This is your first line. Y is equal to 1. And as it is showing greater in the region, so this direction would be the greater one. Now next one, y is equal to 2x plus 2. For lines like this, the easiest way is to put x is equal to 0 one time and y is equal to 0 other time, or x-intercepts or y-intercepts. So if I find the x-intercept, uh, I will get minus 1 in the y-intercept, and in the x-intercept x-intercept means y-intercept means on the y-axis. So on the y-axis your x-axis is 0. So for the y-intercept the x is 0, and when the x is 0 you will get 2, and for the x-intercept y is 0 and you will get -1. So 0 comma 2 and -1 comma 0 is our line. Now you can draw the line. Actually the lines have to be shaded ones. So this is your line, and this line has to be drawn again. Fine. So the region of the blue line is lesser. So it is pointing towards this point. Now the third one, x plus y is less than equal to 3. So this will be a solid line. For x-intercept, Answer is 3, and for the y-intercept, answer is again 3. So 0 comma 3 and 3 comma 0, and this is a solid line this time. And it is showing the lesser side. So this is the direction. Our region R is between all these three. This is your region R. But we are not shading the region R, we are shading the unwanted region, that is everything except your region R. So you can shade everything except your region R. These were your 5 marks. Write down the inequalities. In this type of question, you have to identify the equations first, then you will identify the region. So this line is y is equal to 1.5, or you can write 3 by 2, and this line must be x plus y or y plus x is equal to 4, and this line, the last one, you may have to do things for that. So its y-intercept is 1. Let's find out its gradient. Its gradient can be found using this triangle. So we have two in points in the rise and 1 point in the run. So gradient is y over x, or rise over run, or change in y over change in x, and that's why it will be 2 over 1, that is 1, just 2, sorry. So its equation will be y is equal to 2x plus 1. Y is equal to mx plus c is our general form. So c is the y-intercept, the line where it touches the y-axis. So now it's time for the inequalities to be written pointing towards the region R. So it is showing the lesser side. So we will write y is less than 2x less than equal to, sorry, it's a solid line, less than equal to 2x plus 1, and for the horizontal line, region R is on its greater side. So you will write y, it is also solid line, greater than equal to 1.5, and lastly x plus y is equal to 4, it is on the lesser side and it's a dotted line. So x plus y or y plus x is lesser than 4. 4 marks question. For now I am just focusing on the shading. So solution of inequalities will be shared in later videos. All right, we have again 1, 2, and 3 inequalities over here. 3 lines and 3 inequalities by shading the unwanted region. So first of all, let's identify the region. Before identifying the region, we have to identify the lines first. So let's name them. Now let's see which lines is which. As I have mentioned earlier, The general form of linear equation is y is equal to mx plus c. So your c could be a key over here, minus 4. So this is the equation where your c is minus 4. So this has to be your line, and line B says that it is pointing towards the greater region. So greater is always on the upper side. So it is pointing towards this direction. Next, we have this 6 and this 6. So your this line has to be the line A, and it is pointing towards the lesser portion. Lesser portion will be towards down, so it is pointing towards this direction. Now definitely this has to be your line C, and as you can see it is touching 5 on the both sides. That's why its equation is x plus y is equal to 5, and it is pointing towards the greater side. So it is pointing towards this direction. So definitely our region R is this, but we have to shade the unwanted region. So we will shade everything except our region. This would be the solution. Alright, 2 marks. Find the largest value of x plus y. X plus y, and it has to be the integer. Okay. Mm, I think this should be it, because these are the no, these are negative ones. So I cannot go in the negative side. If this is my point, 0 comma 6, 6 would be my answer, and obviously this would be 2 comma 5, 7. So I think this is the answer, because this will be less 1 comma 5. This is definitely my answer. 2 comma 5. So 2 comma 5 is my answer, 100%. Find the largest value, that is 7, from 2 comma 5. Okay. By shading unwanted region again, and we are given with these three inequalities. So this is y is equal to 2, this is x is equal to 3, this is y is equal to x plus 4. So y is equal to 2 will be this line, y is equal to 2, x is lesser than 3 or is equal to 3, dotted line, this thing, this will be x is equal to 3, and for this line you may use the method I have shared earlier. So for the y-intercept it is 0 comma 4, for the x-intercept it is again it's 4 comma 0. So 4 comma 0, and hold on, for the x-intercept it will be minus 4 comma 0, minus 4 comma 0. minus 4 comma 0 is this point and 0 comma 4 is this point, and we will use a solid line. Okay, and it will be pointing on the lesser side. Lesser side, y is less than 2. Y is less than 2. Lesser side, x is less than 3. So this whole thing is my region. So I will shade the unwanted side. I will shade this portion and I will shade this portion. And this entire thing is my region. Next question. Shading the unwanted region. So many lines. Let's name them. Line A, line B, line C, line D. X is equal to 3. This is my line A. X is equal to 2. This is my line B. For the line C, 1 is the y-intercept. So this is your line C. For line D, 4 is the y-intercept. This is line D. So for line A, inequality is lesser. It is pointing towards this side. For line B, it is greater, pointing towards this side. For line C, it is lesser, this side. And for D, it is greater, this side. So this will be my region R, this thing. This is my region R, and we will shade everything except this thing. This should be the solution. Next question. Find the two inequalities that define the region that is not shaded. Not shaded. Not shaded is this. This is my region R. Sorry. So this might be easy one. As you can see, this is y is equal to 2 and your inequality should be greater than 2. Not shaded. Greater than 2. And the other one is also easy, touching 3 on both sides. If it is touching on the negative x-axis, then you may write minus x, but as it is touching on the both positive ones, so it is easy, x plus y and greater than and equal to 3. Find the other three inequalities. They have given 1 and this is having 1 as y-intercept. So this is C. And what could be the other ones? This one is easy. Y is equal to 1.5. and its inequality would be greater. Y is greater than and equal to 1.5. Now let's do some working for the other lines. Mm, this is origin 0 comma 0, and over here you can see its gradient would be this triangle. So 1.5 over 2, or 3 by 2 divided by 2, it will be 3 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 2. So 3 over 4 would be the gradient, and its y-intercept is 0, and region is on the greater side. So inequality would be y is greater than equal to 3 by 4x. 2 gone, 1 to do. This is already taken. This is done. This is done. So we are left with the dotted one. Okay, you can see 3 points movement in the y direction, 6 point movement in the x direction. Gradient is y over x, but the line is falling from left to right. So y over x, 3 over 6, 1 by 2 with the minus sign, and its y-intercept is 3. So its inequality would be y is, and it's pointing on the lesser side. So y is less than minus 1 by 2x plus 3 would be your answer. Find the three inequalities. Region R, no diagram. Question 12 is solving of inequalities, but I am focusing on the. Okay, this question might be interesting, but right now, like I said, uh, I will definitely discuss this question later, in which you have to find the inequality by word problems. But right now, my focus is just on shading region and identifying the region. So, write down the three inequalities which identify the unshaded region. So, this is your region, this is y is equal to 8, and the other two lines will be making us work a little. So 2 to 0 to 6, 6 in the x direction and 6 in the y direction. So gradient is 1 and intercept is 2. So let's write them down. Y is lesser than 8, 1 in inequality. Uh, y is greater than and equal to x plus 2, other inequality. Now I'm left with the last one. Gradient would be minus 1, 6 by 6, and y-intercept is 6. So it will be, and region is pointing on the greater side. So y is greater than and equal to minus x plus 6. You can also write it as y plus x greater than equal to 6. Both formats are acceptable. I think I'm done with the questions. So I may upload a second part of this video for that word problem, or I also missed this question. This is also kind of a word problem. But for today, I think my main task is done. Thank you.